Hi guys, welcome back to Bikes, Boats and Bits. As you can see, we've been shopping for this. We've got quite a few bits here. So today is going to be getting most of that fitted, if not all of it. We'll see how we go. As you can see, we're still outside again because we've not got a lot of room left, and the clouds are a bit grey. So we might switch back to Plan B, which would be the outboard that we didn't get run, or one of the two that we didn't get running last weekend. So we'll see how we go. Right, as you can see, we've got the new HEL lines on, only loosely at the moment. We've got the wrong fitting up here. Not quite sure how that happened, but we're going to get a line clip to go there, a little bit of spiral wrap so it doesn't abrade against fork tubes, and that's them to go, ready to go. So obviously we've got new bleed nipples in as well, so everything on that front is all now cleaned up with the brakes, new lines, new pads, new nipples. So once we've got this fitting sorted, we are good to go. Under here, see there's a mounting clip under here. Drop the cable through, which that doesn't want to go through typically. Okay. Right, he's in there behind the shock, so that sits in there like that. That goes through this, allegedly. Also, it might be threaded actually.
Yeah, on Friday.
Beautiful. Right, so that's the back end in. Now this should poke through here. Like that. And what we need is the bit that goes in there, which we don't appear to have at the moment. So yeah, another piece. This is as far as we can go. Once it's in, it'll be fine. We'll get a measurement of that and then we'll go look and see what we can find in the way of cable nipples. The old one we took off actually had an eye in this end, so that would have gone in there a treat with a bolt through there, but obviously this end's probably need something similar to this, but for that cable end. So that's as far as we can take the back brake. Right, next we're going to tackle, we're going to put a new clean air filter in, although the one in there is a cleanable type. It looks a bit rank, to be fair.
Where's me gone?
We're just going to put a new one in. So that can actually be washed out and what have you, but for the moment we've got a new one, which hopefully fits pretty good. I'm just guessing if we put that in, it will just push over itself. Yeah,
Should do.
Something like that. Lots of guessing going on with this bike.
All the ones I've worked on, I've had the normal pan filter on them, you know.
Yeah.
You take the round cover off and it's like a half moon shaped filter inside.
As long as this is screwed down, it can't be anywhere other than pushed up, can it?
No. can feel around the back of these anyway, because there's always a bit of a gap. That's how they get the air in.
I mean, it's not seal bolts.
Yeah.
Right, that's the new filter in. Right, so this hole under here is still pretty much uncovered, but it's possibly for an oil vent or cylinder head vent to go into to recirculate for emissions. We don't know. Obviously this one hasn't got one. Now this fuel hose is absolutely shot, so we'll see if we can dig out some more of that before we try running it again. But we are getting to the bottom of it now. So that's the air filter done. We was going to put a new oil filter in it today, but apparently there's two different types for these early ones. Needless to say, we've got the wrong one. I'll just show you it. Right, this is the one we've got, which I was expecting for it to go inside the metal tube in here, but apparently that comes with its own cartridge filter. It's also got a check valve in there, all in one piece. So obviously we've got to reorder a new oil filter, so we can't do that today. We have got two new plugs we can put in it, and we can see if this battery, which we now found out is also the wrong size, although it's the right ampere rating now, whether that will actually fit. If it does, great, then we can pack it out, because we've also got the battery box cases. Okay, got to do it handheld.
Yeah, can do.
So I'll show the battery case now. Then. Put that down.
Okie dokie. I'll straighten that up then.
Right, a bit of a frustrating afternoon, as I'm sure many of you have experienced. We've got the brake lines on, but obviously we've got to change this fit in here, because this is the wrong one, to actually finish them off properly and get them all bled up. But as you can see, they look quite tidy. We've got the brake light switch fitted in its proper place on the new footrests. We need the spring, and we need this fitting to go in the pedal to hold it. But as you can see, the back end is all there, so that's that bit done. Around this side, we've got the battery covers in situ. Now we've got the battery I looked up online and ordered is actually the wrong battery. It's nowhere near wide enough, because it should be all of this, but it's the right height. But I think what I'm going to do for now is just pack this out with foam, just to fill it all so it holds it in shape, and then that can screw down, and that's that bit then done. We need a cover for here, which we'll probably end up fabricating. We need some different shocks. These need to be at least 2 inches longer. 14 inch I think is the stock length for these old ones, so that's something else to look up for. That's the last big purchase, and a couple of little jobs. Changed the plugs, changed the fuel hose, and we're not far away from being done then. Got to sort this switch gear out still. That's been an absolute rat's nest nightmare. Every time you put one wire on, another one's fell off, the one you haven't touched. But you can actually get the whole replacement switches with wiring for both sides for reasonable cost. So I think we're going to go down that road, because it's already fitted and no more rotten wires. That'll then finish this off. Hopefully that will sort the intermittent headlamp out, and then we're just waiting for the registration documents to turn up, and that'll be this sort of completed. But just to show you, it isn't just you guys that get all this stuff. We get it as well, where you look at, you research it all, and it turns out it's the wrong one. We've had it with the oil filter, we've got the wrong one of those. It's the right one for the bike, but it's been modified. So it's just silly things like that that make it difficult with older bikes especially. So we've actually sort of probably given a more accurate description of what to expect if you buy something like this than actually buying one already built and done. So gives you an idea. But anyway, this isn't far away from being finished, so there may not be too much more now videos for this one. We'll just get a few jobs tidied up. If we think we've got enough to show you, we'll show you. So probably next week we will be finishing off one of the outboards. I might do the impeller seals and stuff as well. Yeah, but we've still got plenty of projects here to be getting on with to share with you guys. So for now, cheerio.